Day 5, the final day of the Street Machine Drag Challenge, right where we started from Monday, Adelaide International Raceway. The weather, of course, in Portland yesterday was horrible. We had a little bit of a break, obviously, yesterday, a bit of a respite. We needed the respite. Hot on Monday in Adelaide, hot on Tuesday in Mildura. Wednesday started to be a change of the tides with Swan Hill. Probably our best day of the three was Swan Hill. We saw a 7-second time from Quick and Feast. We saw many guys going faster than they've ever gone before. And then, of course, the big travel, the 400 plus K travel to Portland. We arrived with wet and windy conditions even before race day, poured down overnight, and then it was quite obvious Thursday morning yesterday that we weren't going to do anything about getting on the track there. It was just not going to happen, so no results for yesterday. It still didn't make the trip any easier from Portland to Adelaide. All through wet weather we've been driving. We're now back here. It looks like we've only really lost about an hour of the schedule. The track is dry. The track has been hit with the jet with some heat. The track has been sprayed and the call has been going out, and we'll say it now, all drivers to the staging lanes for day 5 of the Street Machine Drag Challenge.
standing at the back of the MPW VK Commodore All Show, but Johnny Pillar, you're not Adam Rogash.
I'm not Adam Rogash, but I'm a brother from another mother. So me and Adam have got a lot of similar traits, and we're great, business sort of team together. Our companies work really well together, and so that's why we get along well.
And you found yourself behind the wheel of this car today. What's that all about?
Yeah, well, Adam's wife Kelly is having her third child, or their third child, a little boy. Adam got the call yesterday. Kelly rang up and said, "Listen, Adam, I feel that this time tomorrow we're going to have another child." So on our way back from Portland, we dropped him off at the Mount Gambier Airport, a little regional one, and he flew out.
You hadn't had a steer, or at least in anger, of this car prior to today. So how was that first hit?
Everyone, it was sort of saying that the launch will sort of be pretty wild. And I like the launch. I thought it was fairly soft, but still went 1.3 in the 60. And then I just held it through the top end. But unfortunately, I thought the track ended where the timing board was, like Calder does. So I got off the gas and it just coasted through at like 850 with 148 mile an hour. So, but luckily that was enough to sort of keep us our position and end up third overall.
.850 in your first and only hit in the car straight out of the blocks is super impressive. So congrats for that, and thanks for the chat, and also congrats to Adam and Kelly.
100%, and well done to Adam Rogash for building this car in the short time that he did. We had hardly any development with the thing. Such a quick build, and for the car to finish third overall, being so new, it's a credit to MPW and the people around him.
Luke Foley, you've been on every single drag challenge.
Yep, every single one. There
Tell
must be
us-
something wrong with me.
I don't know. Tell us quickly what happened the first year.
First year we broke a gearbox between Sydney and Albury. Had a lot of problems with the car. From the start of the week to the end, we end up finishing. Won fastest without a trailer and Spirit of Drag Week. Second year we had a smooth run, which was lucky. Last year, how many are we up to now? Is it the third? Fourth, yeah, that's right. So last year we had a good run also, but we hurt a motor a month beforehand, so it was a mad rush to build the one that's still in there now, out of leftover bits we had. So she's a bit of a bitzer. Aluminium block, standard crank, standard heads, standard valves, just with a camshaft, rods and pistons. And we've done 18 to 20,000 Ks on the thing now, and 140 passes at a guess. Most in the 8-second zone and only going quicker. So 3 weeks before drag challenge this year, we sold the old turbo kit off the car and stepped up to new turbos, different inlet manifold, intercooler, and a few other bits and pieces. So our first pass was here to test, and I drove up from Geelong. So with the trailer, so we've got 800 Ks on it to test it before we come up here, and yeah, haven't missed a beat all week.
Absolutely mad. And PB.
PB, yep. We end up finishing off the end of the week with a 8.3 at 154 mile an hour, off it at 1,000 foot. But over the moon, so started raining before we could do another pass, and yeah, very happy.
Oh mate, this is one of the toughest street cars in the world, I reckon. I've seen you drive it through the outback all the way home to Geelong, and then all the way here, done the whole thing, and we have been on some really shit roads. Scotty really put us through a ringer this time.
Definitely did, so he's going to lose some friends over this one.
Mate, it's what it's all about. It's proving the car can do just about anything. Yep. And congratulations to you guys.
Broken, and we can drive it home back to Geelong, so head back tomorrow, and yeah, so I think we're probably going to have 3,000 odd Ks on it by the time we get home or more.
We'll be right back after this word.
I'm here with Alan Bella, who for the third year in a row has won the radial aspirated class in his little Ford Capri, but I think there was a little bit of effort put into things last night, wasn't there?
Oh, there was a lot of effort put in last night, yeah. Smashed a couple of lifters, broke a rocker arm, yeah. Pulled all valve springs out.
So did you almost have to pull the engine out of the car?
No, I got my engine builder, Damien, BG Engines, yeah.
Bit of a legend engine build if he's done all that.
Yes, he did, yeah, pulled rockers off, yeah. Done a good job.
How's the week been apart from obvious mechanical issues?
Tough. Other 2 years, honestly, the car was faultless, didn't touch it. This year we worked really hard.
Yeah, did you get knocked around a bit in the heat on Monday? Because it was pretty sticky out here. I mean, the conditions were sticky, but the track wasn't.
The car ran pretty good. Yeah, it was hot. It was more hot inside the car, yeah. We felt it. We definitely felt it.
We had a fight to the finish. Quinton Feast and Mark Drew were out there trying to establish their dominance. Quinton ran 2.80s and kind of put an end to the question. Then the rain came, and that was it. She's all done. Jason from Colac and his XY is just fixing a little head gasket issue, so we thought we'd better stop him and impede his progress. Mate, congratulations. Your first time at the event, you smashed it.
Yeah, really happy. PB'd pretty much right from the start of the week, and then every track afterwards we've PB'd, so yeah, done really well.
There's not many people can say that, especially with the old school aspirated Windsor.
Yeah, that's it. Just running a big solid roller cam and nitrous, and yeah, that's the way I wanted to do it. Turbos make the engine bay look messy.
How many cubes and how much gas?
363. It's only running a small 150 shot of gas, but we left it 4,500 off the trans brake, and I think that sort of was the key to the time. So yeah.
What's that big PB?
Today was 10:53 at 123 mile an hour, 666 to the 8th at 101 mile an hour, which is crazy. It was on a mission right at the start, so yeah, loving it. 147.60 I think it was, so yeah, loved it. Yep, really happy.
You've taken this from a stock 6-cylinder 3-speed to a real weapon.
Last year before Drag Challenge, about 3.5 months out, it was a bare shell sitting on a trolley. Was a 200, thrown in a tree, and I built the whole car to go to Drag Challenge, and then launched a motor on the Saturday beforehand, so we missed out last year. And then yeah, got this motor built, and yeah, been waiting for it all year.
So here we are at the end of Street Machine Drag Challenge 2017. There's no doubt this has been the toughest event we've had so far, but we got to the end. The rain almost threatened to stop us racing today, but we sneaked through. We got maybe 2.5, 3 hours of solid racing. Everybody who needed a pass got one. So number 1, Quinton Feast. Number 2, Mark Drew in the Krusty Trana. And third, the All-Show VK of Adam Rogash, driven on the last day by Johnny Pillar. He took over when Adam went home to Melbourne to be with his wife for the birth of their son. All that's left to do is do the presentations and have a party.